So BEDMAS, as I had mentioned earlier, is the order of operations to holistic health. So we're not just talking about diet and exercise. Health is beyond diet and exercise. As per my results before, I'm like, all of my knowledge says to do this. I've gotten results with that every single time. After pregnancy, after university, after like all these things happening, I got those results. Then all of a sudden the bike accident happened and it no longer worked. So I'm like, there's got to be something. So we start with the internal factors of BED, and the B stands for bed plus rest. And I write it that way on purpose because it's not just about nighttime sleep. It's about daytime rest, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of it. Even staring at a computer all day, you need to be able to look out a window and give your eyes a rest so that you don't have all the twitchiness that happens. Yes. Right, we need that rest. E is for emotional health. So what is your stress, your anxiety? Like, where are your emotions? Do you see them as communication, or do you see them as good and bad? That's just trying to control you. The next part is D. D is determine and decide your why. So it's about your values, your priorities, who you are as a person, your identity, and then the reason why you do things. Because if I know that I need to work out, or that I need to eat well, or that I need to sleep, that is not the same as wanting to do it. When we feel motivated or inspired to do it, it doesn't feel like work. There's less resistance. Therefore, we'll continue. And like I said, I'm lazy. I want the one effort with ripple effect results. So I'm like, those are the internal factors. Everything that I have to do within myself in order for everything else to affect me in a greater scale. And that's the difference, is that if I'm pressing that reset button of sleep, it's like rebooting a computer. It naturally works better right from the start. So if I can put those little pieces in place so that I naturally take those efforts without even thinking, I'm all for it. So then the exterior factors are M, A, and S. They stand for M is make your meals. So we're talking about nutrition, food, liquids, that kind of stuff. Drink some water. There's your reminder right now. Drink some water. Okay. Make your meals. Knowing your sensitivities, your allergies, how food affects your specific body, not general bodies. Tomatoes are healthy food, right? Not for me. I'm allergic to tomatoes. I didn't find that out until I was like 30, maybe 25, somewhere in there. Yeah, I just thought being itchy was normal. It's not. So that's M for make your meals. A is for activity. It's not just about exercise. It's also about movement. Our bodies crave that movement. And when it's stagnant, that's when the energy is stagnant. That's when emotions, energy in motion, is stagnant, and it just builds up. And when it builds up, it creates those pressure points, which is tension and pain. And what's the word I'm looking for? It shifts your DNA. It shifts the expression, of your DNA. And we don't want that to happen. We want our DNA to help us, to be on our side, to support us. So A is activity, movement, and exercise. The last one was where I specialize. So S is your surroundings. It's the people, places, and things that you surround yourself with. So what are those spaces? Like, how cluttered is your room or your office? Do you have a place for things? Do you have functions? Do you vet people or have boundaries on who you have around you and what they say, how you talk to yourself? Like, all of that is your surroundings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So instead of spiraling down, which is what most people do, is they're like, oh, okay, I slept like crap. So then I think like crap. So then I don't really follow my values or what I say are my values. So then I eat like crap, which makes me not want to exercise, which makes my room a mess, which makes me feel bad and not sleep. See the downward spiral? So now we're building that spiral back up by constantly following that pattern. And I created a wellness wheel so that you can visually see. I wonder if I have one in here, since I did a class on this in January. Yeah, somewhere. There it is. Okay, so there's a wellness wheel.
Oh, wow.
And you can visually see like, which one is my smallest one? Quick glance. A. Yeah. So A is activity. I was not working out, but yet up here is pretty good. It's just this stuff. But with the order of operations, we look at our lowest or second lowest number, and we look for the one closest to the beginning of the equation, because that's what's going to have the biggest effect for the smallest effort. So I knew that my activity was closely tied with the way that I was eating at that point. Because, right, we have to make it personal. So then I work on the way that I was eating, and it naturally makes me want to exercise. It naturally makes me have energy to clean and vet my space. Wow. So that's the BEDMAS of wellness.
Very, very cool.
Quick version.
There's a